Hi, Mike and Arlen, our Philippine journey. I wish today was one of those feel-good videos, but it's not. All right? Again, China has attacked physically a Philippine resupply ship, military resupply ship in the West Philippine Sea. And this is now getting out of hand. We're going to show you the video. There were injuries. The ship was disabled. All right. We're going to explain to you why it's important. And then we're going to ask, quite frankly, should foreigners and expats be worried about it? Let's talk about it.
Why'd you have to go? I guess this world's too slow for you. I think there's beauty in the gray, the cold, but you just want the gold. And there's no way I can beat it, cause I got no chance when it comes to her. She got the glitter and the fame, and I just wasn't enough.
Okay. So we're going to start this off very simply by saying, you know what? We try and stay out of politics, but it happens. Sometimes things have to be said. Sometimes things have to be covered. Okay? Number two, hey, if you like the information that we put out there, if you appreciate the effort we go through to present the information to you, please do subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Doesn't cost you a penny and is the best way you can help support our channel. Now, all of that being said, this is getting out of hand. All right. First, we're going to show you the video. Then we're going to show you how it affects things. Then we're going to tell you what else has been going on. So let's move over to this. Now, there's the Chinese Coast Guard. There is the military supply ship. It's not a military supply ship, but it is supplying a military outpost in the Spratly Islands. All right, over on something shoal. I don't remember offhand. You can imagine the amount of power. Then they ganged up on them. Okay. Eventually, they actually disabled this ship. Okay. And the military personnel on the Sierra Madre, the outpost, had to send an inflatable. You can imagine the amount of damage that this does. You can imagine what's happening here. All right. I mean, somebody is going to get killed. This is not the first time. Okay? Now, let's take a look at how this really impacts stuff. So, the 9-dash line, you have to remember that every country has an exclusive economic zone. It extends 200 and some odd miles beyond their inhabited shoreline. And you can see there's the Philippines, and over there is Palawan. Now, the little yellow dots, that is part of the EEZ. Those yellow lines are part of the EEZ. The Spratly Islands are in the EEZ. And the Hague went to court. They had a tribunal, and they declared that this 9-dash line means nothing, except now it's not just a 9-dash line. You notice that this red line, that is what China claims is all their EEZ. And they've put up some temporary bases. They've built their own islands out in the Parcel Islands. Okay? But look at this red line. All of a sudden, last year, China started putting forth maps that extended their EEZ. It now encompasses Taiwan. And we all know the flashpoint of Taiwan. We all recognize that. So, how does this affect expats, foreigners, and the world? Because it does affect the world. Now, this is a confusing map. It is a busy map, and I apologize for that. Now, this is from shiptraffic.com. That represents cargo going through the West Philippine Sea / South China Sea. Do you recognize how much traffic that is? That's 5 trillion million with a T, trillion tons of cargo annually. That is a huge, huge choke point. All right. If they control all of that, they control a lot, everything. Now, they may be doing this defensively just because they feel they have to be able to get stuff in. But what they're really doing is they're going after everything under that water. All of it. All right? All the oil, all the gas, all the fish, all the natural resources. Now, you know, we try and make these. We're not looking at trying to tell you the sky is falling and the house is on fire. But what we are trying to do is say, look, this is something that has to be paid attention to. Foreigners and expats need to understand that there's going to be a flashpoint. Now, the U.S. and the Philippines have a mutual defense treaty, and they have an EDCA, EDCA, all right? And now the government of the Philippines has set up or signified that there will be 9 locations for the U.S. to preposition defensive and aid supplies. But the treaty allows for more than that, not just offensive. They can operate a base. Now, you need to understand how the Mutual Defense Treaty works. The Mutual Defense Treaty doesn't become a rule of automatic aggression. And what I mean by that is that the Philippines has to say to the U.S., we are being attacked. We need defensive help. We need to defend ourselves. They have to come out and say that. And that's hard for any country to do. Secondarily to that, the Philippines is now working with the U.S. to, I guess the best word is explore locations for more offshore bases, or at least outposts. They're more outposts than bases in the West Philippine Sea to try and defend its place. So what I want to know is how do you guys feel about this? What do you guys think about this? Are you concerned? Do you feel that China has the right to claim all of that? Do you feel the Philippines has the right to claim it? Do you feel The Hague was incorrect and that it's invalid? All right. I want to get a feel for how people think about it. How do people see it? And do you have plans in case shit really hits the fan? And I don't think it will. I really don't. Do I think China's going to end up with Taiwan? Yeah. One of these days, Taiwan is going to continue to be a recognized province of China. I believe it absolutely. I really do. Do I think that they can shut down trade. And I don't think their idea is to shut trade down, because they need to get product out of their country, but they also need to import product. But if you look back at this, that map doesn't show it very well. I apologize. They're going to control access and a choke point to all of Southeast of Asia. All right. They're going to end up being able to control trade. They're going to be able to control what products get shipped, what tariffs are imposed, who has access. This is a very desperate thing. I don't have a better way of saying it. So in the comments, please do tell us, what do you think? Otherwise, thanks so much for dropping by. We hope you're having a great day. Take care.